Yes, we are seeing the part first of the lesson number 1.6 into the wild, and the second part we are seeing tracking the panther of the Nagarhole. We have seen up to the incredible landscape of the Black Panther's life. Now see Saya. Saya is the leader of the Saya, Scarface, wounded face, and Pardus, male leopard, the leopard that lost the scareface, the leopard who lost the scareface, wounded face, have also laid charge down the different path of discovery. The animals who lost their scareface, wounded face, have also laid charge down the different path. He had taken them to different road, different path, and the discovery, and made their discovery, learning about them and the loss of their habitat. He was learning about them and the loss of their habitat has laid the source to create the Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. For these animals who are scarface, for that the Sarjan has established one organization, the short form of this BCRTI, that is the Buffer Conflict Resolution Trust of India. It is an agency. What is the work of this BCRT? It is an agency that educates villagers. This is the organization. What is the aim of this organization? It is an agency, it's a kind of agency that educates the villagers who live on the fringe. The people, the villagers who live on the edge of the forest, they want to teach something on the importance of the conservation, how they can save the environment. This BCRT want to educate the people who live on the edge of the village. They want to educate them how they can protect our environment. We are in the heart of the animal conflict zone. We are in the middle part of the jungle forest. We are in the heart of the animal conflict zone, where our animals are doing. We can see. Explain stars. There is no specific buffer zone. There is no any empty place in the forest. Buffer zone is an empty place. There is no specific buffer zone here around the Nagarhole. There is no empty place in this Nagarhole. The core area, the whole area of the forest ends where the field begins. There is no specific buffer zone, empty place in around the Nagarhole. The core area of the forest ends where the field begins. The core area means the all area of this forest. Reserve place, you can see the reserve core means reserve place of the forest ends where the field begins. When the reserve course ends at that time, at the place, the village started. Where the field begins. In the dry season, elephant and wild animals encourage the fields. In the dry season, when there is no rain, and the dry season, elephant and wild animals, elephants and all the wild animals bore like a randuker incursions, means attacks into fields. When the dry season comes at that time, so animals like elephants and randuker attacks the fields are very common, and this is a trouble thing for the villagers. This is a trouble thing for the villagers. Older leopards like pandas, older leopards like young leopards who have lost territory. The leopards who lost their territory, the area, lost their territory. In the forest often carry away the livestock from the villages. The animals who lost their territory, the area in forest often carry away livestock from the villages. The animals who lost their territory, this animal take away the animals from the villages. This creates resentment among the locals. When the animals take away the live animals from the villages, at that time the resentment among the local towards all the people become angry towards the animals on account of leading to the unpleasant situation, and the people become unhappy when they see that all the animals who go into the camp to the village and they take out the live animals for the eating, and this creates some resentment, angry among the among the local people toward the animals, as well as the leading unpleasant situation, as well as the situation become unpleasant, unhappy among the village. Putting tourist currency to the good use. Whatever the currency, whatever the money they get by the tourist, they have to use properly. Putting tourist currency to good use. Whatever the currency they get from the tourists, they have to use properly under the BCRT umbrella, under the BCRT control. They have to use this currency of the tourist under the BCRT control. SARS provides local with vocational training. SARS has given some local people some vocational training with the aim of educating locals on the merits of conservation and help them benefit from the tourist currency. The SARS has given some vocational training to local people. The aim of it is educating the local people for the merit, for the benefit of the conservation, means the protection and the help of the benefit from the tourists, from the currency. They can also get some currency, money from the tourist people. The visitors at the resort, the visitors who visit the resort are welcome to the volunteers to teach the skills trainings. The visitors at the resort are welcome to the volunteers. The visitors who came to as a resort, they welcome these tourists. Welcome the volunteers to teach the skills training class of their choice. They take some training of their choice. The acquired skills enable locals to find employment. If you want to make some money, they have to acquire some skills for the employment, for the job. With any of the numerous wildlife resorts in the regions, there are many numerous lot of wildlife resorts in the regions. If not in the faraway city. Madegoda is one of such local agriculturalists. There is one man, the name of this Madegoda is one of such local agriculturalists who is trained at BCRT. BCRT trained him as an agriculturalist and is now a certified naturalist. Now he becomes the famous as a certified, he has given the certificate as a naturalist employed by the bison. In the past, I have lost almost 80% of the season. He lost his 80% of the season, the yield, the plant of sugarcane to such animal attacks. 80% of the sugarcane was lost by the attack of these animals. I used to hate them. Now, at that time, the writer used to hate these animals to destroy the sugarcane of the 80%. But now I have learned how important that animals are. Now he do not hate the animals. Now he understand how the animals are important for us, and the value of the protecting them and protect them is very valuable. He said, I have known these jungles for 35 years. Writer said that I have known the jungle for 35 years. I have known where animals are and realized I became a guide. I know where animals are. He knows where animals are living. And I realize, understand, I can guide the visitors. He knows where animals are living, where they are living, and he can guide all the people. He guide all the guides, visitors, and get paid for it. And he also able to get paid. In a way, the animals are paying me back. In a way, the animal was paying me back because the sergeant said that he can pay something from the tourist and the tourist can get some pay for him, and this way these people also get some money in the form of this work. The forest have taught me many things. The writer said the forest, the wildlife has teach him many things. For instance, for example, listening is a sense for more important than a sight. The listening is more important than seeing the thing. This is the first thing he has taught us. For instance, listening is a sense for more important than a sight. The listening is more important than seeing the sight. You have to switch off your vehicle. If you came to the forest, you have to switch off your vehicles and sit silently and listen. For the forest is constantly communicating. If you switch off your vehicles and sit very silently and listen for the forest, it is constantly communicating with. If you sit silently in the forest is constantly, continuously communicating with us through the voices of the birds and animals. This forest is communicating through the voices of birds and animals. He explains tracking and animals also teaches. She also expresses how can we track the animals. Also teaches us. This is the lesson. The Black Panther has taught me. The Black Panther, that is the Saya, also taught the writer. Taught me the patient. The Black Panther, the Saya, the leader, taught the writer how we have to keep the patience. But above all things, it has taught me to never stop discovering. He also taught me to never stop discovering. He taught me also never stop discovering. There are just so many amazing experiences to learn and share with the world. There are just so many amazing, surprising experiences to learn and share with the world which I have seen from this text. So,